Hello, everyone. Welcome to Livingston Town Council's regular meeting, April 6, 2026. This is our sunshine statement. This is a statement of compliance with the Sunshine Law, NJSA 10-4-10. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, and adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as required by law. Specifically, the annual notice was emailed to the West Exeter Tribune and the Star Ledger on January 5th, 2026. The agenda and resolutions for the meeting are available on livingstonNJ.org. Certain portions of this meeting may be closed to the public for the purposes of personnel and/or other matters as outlined in the Sunshine Law. Decisions made and/or discussed in closed session will be made known to the public at a later time. Notice to members of the governing body and township staff. Any use of electronic devices during this meeting shall be used solely for the purposes of township business, and any communications are subject to the Open Public Records Act. To the extent possible, this evening's Township of Livingston Council meeting will be live streamed via Facebook at https://www.facebook.com Livingston Township NJ. Questions or comments will also be accepted by emailing livcomments@livingstonNJ.org by 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting and shared with Township Council before the meeting. Each speaker should follow the rules of order in Livingston Code 2-15-3. Carolyn, please call the roll.
Councilmember Meinhardt.
Here.
Anthony.
Here.
Vieira.
Present.
Deputy Mayor Votani.
Here.
And Mayor Klein.
Here. Okay, if we can please rise for a moment of silence and Pledge of Allegiance. Harsh Roger, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Essex County updates is the next on our agenda. I don't see Eileen here, so we'll move forward. Proclamations and presentations. Tonight we have two. The first is for Parkinson's Awareness Month. Do we have someone here representing for Parkinson's? Okay, please. Okay, good. Thank you. If you could please come forward for us and just explain why this is an important thing for the township to do. Yes, please, and please introduce yourselves. There's a microphone right here on the far side of the banister. You can come right through. Yep, there you go. Please, yes, please, come in. But you're all invited. I'm sorry, I should have been a more gracious host. Please, everybody, come in. And you can grab the microphone so that everyone at home can hear you.
It's lights out.
Good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, perfect.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Variani Kapoor. I am a Livingston Township resident, and I work for the Parkinson's Foundation. And I brought some of my friends here who can introduce themselves, and just wanted to thank you for being here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kathy Hinton, and I'm an ambassador for the Parkinson's Foundation. So I work with Variani very closely, and we do a lot of education in the community, and I also facilitate a support group twice a month at the Livingston Senior Center.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carolyn Chen. I'm a senior at Livingston High School, and I am the co-president of the LHS Parkinson's Disease Awareness Club that I started in my junior year. And me and my co-pres have been working with Variani and the Parkinson's Foundation a lot and have done a lot of awareness throughout the Livingston community.
Good evening. My name is Karen Malkin. I'm a person with Parkinson. I was diagnosed in 2017. I've become a Michael J. Fox advocate as well as a PMD Alliance ambassador. And I am the lead for Spark the Night campaign through PD Avengers, which is one of the reasons we are all here tonight, because we are bringing global awareness to Parkinson's disease.
My name is Kieran Mulgund. I'm a Livingston resident and a Parkinson's Foundation ambassador, and I'm working with Kathy and Variani to plan a symposium on Parkinson's on April 18th at Cranes Mill in West Caldwell.
So thank you all for coming here. We have a plaque. I'm just going to read a little bit of it just to proclaim that this is April and Livingston will be Parkinson's Awareness Month. Really important that you guys are doing this work, and thank you so much. And especially thanks for people who are actually contending with the disease to be here and to be an advocate for yourself, but not only for yourself, for all the other people who may have it or do have it. Yeah. If the council wants to come down. So I just want to read a little bit of the proclamation. Whereas Parkinson's disease is a chronic, progressive neurological disease and is the second most common neurodegenerative disease in the United States. Whereas Parkinson's disease is estimated to affect approximately 1 million people in the U.S., and the prevalence will rise to 1.2 million by 2030, and is the fastest growing neurodegenerative disease with 90,000 new people diagnosed each year in the U.S. And whereas Parkinson's disease is the 13th leading cause of death in the U.S., according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and it is estimated the economic burden of Parkinson's is at least $52 billion annually. Incredible. Including direct and indirect costs such as treatment, Social Security payments, and lost income. So now, therefore, there's a few more data points, but I just want to say that therefore be it proclaimed by the mayor and the council of the Township of Livingston that this month of April shall be designated Parkinson's Awareness Month. So thanks so much for coming in today and giving us an opportunity to recognize this. This is important work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Hard to do with one hand. You want to come in and take a picture? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow.
Just so you know.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Mike. Have a good day. Now I know you guys don't see each other on Tuesday morning. Now I know why. Thank you.
I told Jody, I said,
Our next presentation is for Arbor Day 2026. We don't usually have someone here for that. Is anyone here for Arbor Day? No? Okay, so we're just going to, I'm just going to read through our proclamation here. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees, and whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. Isn't that awesome? 1 million trees. And whereas now Arbor Day is observed throughout the nation and the world, whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now, therefore, I, Sean R. Klein, Mayor of the Township of Livingston, do hereby proclaim April 24th, 2026 as Arbor Day. In the Township of Livingston, we urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, we urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. And we are going to be planting a tree here in town, as is our custom every year. What was the date on that we're doing that? 24th at 2 o'clock over by the gazebo. All those beautiful cherry trees, those are, we get planted each year, and, we add to it each year in a very nice ceremony. So anyone wants to come out and be with us, we're happy to have you. So that's, all right, we'll now move on to the approval of meeting minutes pending any corrections. We have the regular and conference meeting minutes from March 16th, 2026. Can I have a motion to approve the meetings pending corrections?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Now we will move to, we have some budget items that we need to move forward with, and the first is ordinance 12-2026, which is to, Madam Clerk, can you read that by title?
Sure, Mayor. Ordinance 12-2026 to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank.
And this is the first reading. Can I have a motion for ordinance number 10-2026 for introduction?
I'll move it.
Second.
Is there any discussion on the ordinance? Madam Clerk, please proceed with a roll call.
Councilmember Meinhardt?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Viera?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baptani?
Yes.
Mayor Klein?
Yes.
And Mayor, the public hearing for this ordinance will be at the next meeting, Monday, April 27th.
Thank you, Carolyn. That brings us to a couple of resolutions that are related to the municipal budget. Can you please read the first one, Madam Clerk?
Yes, Resolution 26-155A, introducing the 2026 municipal budget by title.
Can I have a motion for Resolution 26-155A?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Can you please call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Councilmember Meinhardt?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Viera?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baptani?
Yes.
Mayor Klein?
Yes.
And the public hearing for the budget will be at the May 11th meeting.
Thank you. And then the second resolution, please.
Resolution 26-155B to establish 2026 municipal open space tax rate.
Can I have a motion?
Moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion from members? Please call the roll.
Councilmember Meinhardt?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Viera?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baptani?
Yes.
Mayor Klein? And yes, as I just mentioned, the budget hearing will be May 11th.
Perfect, thank you. That brings us to H. Can I have a motion to open the public portion on agenda items only?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, at this time, the meeting is now open for agenda items only. There's a 4-minute time limit per person. Anyone wishing to come to the phone, please state your name for the record. The microphone, yeah.
Close the motion. Close the part of the meeting.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We have one ordinance tonight for introduction. I am recused from this ordinance, so I'm going to turn off my microphone, and the deputy mayor will move forward with this portion of the meeting.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll take it over for this ordinance. Madam Clerk, can you please read the ordinance number 13-2026 by title?
Yes, Deputy Mayor. Ordinance 13-2026, adopting 576 to 586 West Mount Pleasant Avenue Overlay District redevelopment.
May I have a motion for ordinance
on
number
first reading.
13-2026 for introduction?
Second.
Okay, and the date for the second hearing?
Yes, the public hearing will be April 27th.
27th.
At 7:30 PM.
22nd, okay. Do I have a motion? You did that.
You did that, yeah, we got to do the roll call.
No, is there any discussion? Is there any discussion?
Councilmember Meinhardt?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Viera?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Baptani?
Yes.
And Mayor Klein is recused.
Back to you, Mayor.
Okay, I will take the reins again. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. We are now to the portion of our consent agenda. All matters listed with an asterisk on the agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general orders. Does anyone, do any council members wish to have any items removed from the consent agenda for separate discussion? Okay. Madam Clerk, please read all the resolutions on the consent agenda by title and number.
Resolution 26-147, appointing member to township committees. Resolution 26-148, authorizing purchases under the North Jersey Wastewater Cooperative Pricing System. Resolution 26-149, authorizing purchases under the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program. Resolution 26-150, authorizing the award of a contract to Stanzial Construction, LLC. Resolution 26-151, authorizing the award of a contract to Rivax Contracting Corp. Resolution 26-152, resolution of the Township Council rejecting proposals. Resolution 26-153, designating 156 East Cedar Street as an area in need of rehabilitation. Resolution 26-154, authorizing preparation of a redevelopment plan for 156 East Cedar Street. Resolution 26-156, appointing to Zoning Board alternate 2, retroactive to January 27th, 2026. And lastly, Resolution 26-157, authorizing the execution of a funding agreement with Cedar Street Livingston LLC to provide for the funding of redevelopment activities on Block 3000, Lot 1.01.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolutions.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Meinhardt?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Viera?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Buntani?
Yes.
Mayor Klein?
Yes. This brings us to public portion on any subject.
Motion to open up the meeting to public portion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. The meeting is now opened on any subject with a 3-minute time limit. If you come to the microphone, may we please have your name for the record and whether you live in town?
Good evening, Joyce Armando, 7 Greenwood Court. I'm here tonight with an update regarding the ongoing noise behind my house generating from the Express Car Wash. And I have 2 questions as well. On March 20th, Essex County conducted another sound test at my property line. The results showed the car wash is still over the 65 decibel residential limit. Because of that, they were issued a $3,000 fine and an additional $3,000 fine tied to the very first violation that was never corrected. So this is now a repeat violation with monetary penalties. Since the last violation, the first violation, the car wash installed an enclosure around the turbine motors in an attempt to reduce the noise, and even with that mitigation in place, the operation is still out of compliance. So this proves that this is not a temporary issue. The current setup simply just does not meet the required limits. So at the prior meeting, it was stated on record that if Essex County confirmed continued non-compliance, the vacuum stations would be shut down. So that has now happened again. So my questions are, will the township now shut down the vacuum and air hose operations? And if a shutdown is going to be ordered and the operation continues to run despite being shut down, what specific enforcement will the township take? So right now, the violations are confirmed, the fines have been issued, and the residents are still living with this impact every day. So we were told action would be taken, and we want to know if you're going to follow through with it.
Done? Okay. Barry, my understanding, at least, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you said because the county would be the one that has to actually do the enforcement?
Well, the county is the enforcing agency. I have not, and just prior to the meeting, there was an indication. I've checked my emails. I did not get anything from the county. I don't think Mr. Cantor did either. I don't think the mayor did. I will certainly reach out, get their report, and then I'll consult with Mr. Cantor as to what our abilities, whether we work in conjunction with the county as the enforcing agency.
The county said they were going to shut it down. I think that's part of what you said.
The county can't shut them down. They said they can only issue monetary violations and that it's up to the township to shut down.
Okay. Let me confer with Mr. Lewis. I don't know if we have to issue a summons, let our municipal court handle it, or if there's something we could do through the civil courts.
I'll get the report from the county. I'll reach
Also,
out.
how often are you able to register complaints so that there is more monetary fines? Because at some
I
point,
can keep doing it.
Yeah.
And I have tried to do it again, and there apparently has been some reorganization going on in Essex County in that department, because the person that took the decibel readings has been transferred to New York City. It's impossible to get somebody on the phone.
okay. So
get
let's let our,
somebody out there.
since we're just learning about this, like, give us a chance to figure out what options are available to the township, and we'll be in touch with you.
Mayor, so just,
Yeah.
did you send Barry everything that you got from the county?
Did you get a
He
copy
did
of
not
their
give me-
report?
When I
Oh, okay.
asked for a copy, he said that he doesn't have anything to give to me, even though he walked up to the car wash to give them the 2 violations, but there was no copy that he could
Okay.
give to me. And that's why I've been waiting to tell you, because I wanted to send you something that proves, but he did say that, I forget her name, Moira or
Maya.
Maya
Maya.
is in touch with you guys, and that she would.
So,
I'll
let
reach
you guys know.
out tomorrow directly to the county. One quick question. Do you know the subsequent tests, did they do it without, like with just the turbine and not the
I'm
Air
not
guns?
sure. I
I'm wondering
wasn't
if
there
the,
when
like the
they-
wall fixed the turbine, but the air guns are still a problem, or if the wall didn't even
I'm
fix the
not sure
turbine.
how they did it,
Okay.
but
I'll get copies and,
And
certainly consult.
one quick question, Barry. Every time the violation happens, the fine amount increases, is what
Could
I
be daily.
understand.
yes.
Daily fines,
I could
yeah.
do this daily.
Yeah, of course. But I think the idea is that it increases
Well,
and
it's-
the amount.
It just
Cumulative.
accumulates.
So it's not,
Yeah.
it's 3,000 plus 3,000,
It's
like that.
3,000 every day.
All right.
Yeah.
Barry and Jared, just whatever we can do to quicken this up, because summer months are coming, and I know you have a swimming pool and everything, and so let's not hold it up on our part.
No.
Let's do whatever we have to do.
Yeah,
So
please,
we'll get
please
the
CC
information
me
to
right
county,
now.
even if I have to Oprah it, and then we'll see the best way for the township to handle the enforcement, the quickest way. Because there's a few ways we can go about it, but I think we want to do what's most efficient and effective.
I'm just going to ask to be CC'd on any email. Barry, please make sure when you are talking to Essex County that I get CC'd on that, okay?
Emailing her as we speak.
Okay, good. Thank you, Joyce.
Hello, guys and gals. Tim Foley, Livingston resident for over 50 years, fourth generation, and unfortunately, probably not another generation after this because of all the building that's going on. I'm just up here. I'm just going to keep it fresh in everybody's mind that, again, I just think you guys are doing something wrong by just tabling this position that you're trying to get rid of. I'm hoping that you have changed your mind, because Adam is a big asset to this township. He's done a lot of things for us. And again, the way it was done is inappropriate. So again, I just think it's wrong. Adam's, 90% of the time that I'm here, I'm hearing you guys praise him on whatever job that he did. And I just don't understand why you're doing this backdoor, saying it'll try to eliminate his position. I just disagree with it, and just disagree with it. So that's all I got to say today. So take care.
Okay, thanks, Tim. Make a motion to close.
Motion to close public comment?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
We will now go to reports of township officials. Town Manager Barry Lewis.
Just a couple of quick ones. We did recently receive and will be reaching back out and the updated, well, not updated, but proposals and cost estimates for open space improvements, following up on the effort of all the open public meetings and the committees and all. That's for the Strom and Licari and Orchard Hill properties. I'll be sharing those, and we should have a discussion as to the next steps. And other than that, just hope everyone had a very happy holidays over the weekend. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Russ Jones, Deputy Town Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing for tonight. Thank you.
Assistant Township Manager Adam Lerner.
Just a few things, a heads up, our building is going to get some beautiful flags put up for 250. We're going to be celebrating. The mayor's picked out some beautiful banners that we're going to be putting up front and starting our celebrations. So thank you. We're looking forward to put those up. Also, keep an eye out. You're going to start seeing summer events. We're going to start posting things that we're getting ready. We have the summer months ready, which is June Arts, July concerts, and August movies. And so we're going to start posting those, so keep an eye out, and hopefully keep your Wednesdays open in summer.
Okay, thank you, Adam. Township Clerk Carolyn Mizuko.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder that next week is the April general special election. So this is round 2 for us to fulfill the Mikey Sherrill vacancy. And I just urge everybody to come out and vote. Thank you.
That's on the 16th, correct?
It's the 16th, yes.
Okay, so April
It's a
16th.
Thursday. Mhm.
That is, right, so there are 2 people running for Congress, a Democrat and Republican, and we're just urging everyone to come out and vote. Livingston should be using its voice. Okay, let's hear from CFO Ann Cucci.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank everyone, Mayor, Council, and Finance Committee for their support on getting this budget introduced for the first time on time and very responsibly. Barry Lewis will be doing a presentation when we do the adoption, but we're way ahead of everyone. Also, because we've been so responsible in planning, that we didn't have a huge hit like a lot of the other townships. So I want to just thank all of you for the prudent planning and working with us over the last few years so that we are in much better shape than most. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now turn to town.
Can I just quickly add, I just want to thank Ann for the amount of work that you do, and Barry, that's outstanding. I just want to reciprocate what she said, and it's not easy job to bring it to on time, responsibly, filling it up and sort of putting it in front of everybody. So great job. Thank you. Thanks, Mayor.
Okay. We will now turn to Attorney Jared Cantor.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report. Mr. Lewis, do we have anything for close tonight? Because I normally announce it. I don't have anything either.
Okay. We now turn to Councilman Ed Meinhardt for our report for the council.
Thank you, Mayor. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up in the next few weeks before our next meeting, which takes place on the 27th of April. On April 8th at 6 p.m., the Board of Ed is hosting a 250th anniversary of the USA at the LHS Auditorium. On 4/9 at 6 p.m., the Hillside Elementary School is having their TREPS program. On 4/17, Lancer Fest will take place from 6 to 8 at the gazebo. On 4/18 at the Hindu Temple, at what time, 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock, is it? Okay, there is an event, you have to give me the exact name of it, but there's an event that takes place there. I'm sorry? Celebrating 50th anniversary. On 4/21 is the Intergenerational Prom, which will take place from 5 to 8 p.m. On 4/22 is Israel Independence Celebration, 4 to 7:30, with a flag raising here at Town Hall around 6:30. 4/23 is the Shine a Light on Autism at 6:30, 7:30, 6:30? Not really sure what time, nobody gave me that one, 6:30 or 7:30? 6:30, okay. On 4/24, as we previously mentioned, we will be planting a tree at 2 p.m. across the street. On 4/26, a very busy day, at 8 a.m. is our 4th or 5th annual Pick It Up Day. At 11 o'clock is the Unico Man of the Year honoring Livingston Police Chief Gary Marschutz. And at 3 o'clock is the Women of Livingston event. And on the 27th is our next event. Just two real quick things. Hope everybody had a happy and sweet Passover and a very festive and happy Easter holiday. And two personal notes. Just want to reach out to the LPD and give them thanks. My mother-in-law fell and passed out at the ShopRite on last Friday night, and the response time by the LPD was truly unbelievable, so I want to thank them for that. And the same thing happened again with another friend of mine's mother at Nero's the other night, and also the LPD was right there, and so kudos to the LPD for being everywhere, taking care of us and taking care of the sick and elderly as well, so thanking them.
Thank you, Councilman Meinhardt. I also wanted to take an opportunity to wish everyone a happy Passover and a belated happy Easter. And I wanted to give a hats off to, does anyone here know who Nikki James is? This is someone who is new to me.
Oh, yeah. She sung the national anthem.
Right, and she is a Livingston High School graduate who is starring in Daredevil Born Again. And I just found out that she's from here. So she's a very accomplished Broadway actress. She was in Les Mis. She was in Book of Mormon, where she won a Tony. I did not know that she was from Livingston High School. She graduated from Livingston High School, so we can all be very proud of her. And she gets a mayoral hats off for her accomplishments. That's what I have for tonight. We are going to adjourn, and we're going to go back in to continue our conference meeting, which is open next door. Everyone is welcome to join us. And we're just going to have a few minutes left to go around the table there.
Yeah, there should be no further action taken in conference, but we reserve our right to go into close, and if anything comes up in conference that requires it.
Thank you. Okay.
That was really quick.